Ever wonder why the guy who's not replying to her texts is the one she's thinking about? It might sound counterintuitive, but the truth is, constant availability can kill attraction. Women are drawn to men who are confident, self-assured, and know how to balance attention with independence. In this video, we'll explore how building the right mentality and being a man of value can shift the dynamic in your favor. Let's dive in. She wants the man who isn't replying to her texts, not the one who's constantly in her messages. There's a fascinating paradox in attraction. The more accessible and eager you are, the less interesting you become. Women often appreciate attention, but the man who's constantly in her messages is rarely the one she's daydreaming about. Instead, it's the guy who maintains a healthy balance between connection and independence, the one who isn't always replying right away, that holds her attention. Why? Because attraction thrives on curiosity, anticipation, and respect. This isn't about playing games. It's about building a mindset that values your time, maintains your independence, and allows her to invest in the connection too. Let's break down why women are more drawn to the man who doesn't reply immediately and how adopting this mentality can transform the way you approach relationships. 1. Mystery fuels attraction. Women love a little mystery. If you're constantly in her messages, she knows exactly where you stand, how much you're into her, and when to expect a response. While transparency is important, too much predictability can kill the spark. The man who isn't replying right away keeps her guessing, wondering what he's doing and why he hasn't replied yet. That sense of intrigue draws her in and makes her think about him more. When she's left wondering, she's more likely to value the moments you do connect. 2. Overavailability can signal neediness. Let's be honest, constantly being in her messages can make you appear needy. Women are drawn to men who exude confidence and security, and constantly initiating or replying in seconds can give the impression that you have nothing else going on. This doesn't mean ignoring her, but by taking your time and being intentional with your responses, you show her that you're not dependent on her attention for your self-worth. Confidence is attractive, and independence is a key part of that. 3. Absence creates desire. The phrase, "absence makes the heart grow fonder," exists for a reason. When you're not always readily available, it gives her time to miss you. Relationships need space for emotions to grow, and constant communication can rob her of that opportunity. The man who steps back, gives her room to breathe, and lets her wonder naturally builds stronger attraction. Desire thrives in the space between interactions, where she has the chance to reflect on how much she values your presence. 4. Confidence speaks through restraint. Confidence isn't just about what you say or do. It's about what you choose not to say or do. A man who doesn't feel the need to chase, over-explain, or constantly check in radiates self-assuredness. By not always replying right away, you're silently saying, "I value my time, and I don't need to prove my worth." This quiet confidence speaks volumes and sets you apart from other men who might come across as overly eager. 5. Tension and anticipation. Heighten attraction. Attraction is like a good story. It needs moments of tension to keep things interesting. If you're always available, there's no buildup, no anticipation. But when you take your time to reply or let her reach out first occasionally, you create a dynamic where she's looking forward to your messages. That anticipation makes your interactions feel more meaningful and exciting. It's not about withholding attention, but creating a natural rhythm that keeps her engaged. 6. Scarcity increases value. People value what isn't easily accessible, and this applies to relationships too. When you're always there, your attention can start to feel less special. But when you're a little less available, it creates a sense of exclusivity. She starts to see you as someone with options, someone who values his time, and someone worth pursuing. This scarcity principle works because it aligns with how we naturally place higher value on things we have to earn. 7. She invests more. When you're not always available, when you're constantly chasing her or filling every silence, she doesn't have to put in any effort. But when you step back and give her space, It encourages her to invest in the relationship too. She might initiate conversations, plan things, or even wonder what she can do to capture your attention. This mutual investment creates a stronger connection because she's actively involved rather than passively receiving. 8. You show that you have a life outside the relationship. Women are naturally drawn to men who have purpose and direction. When you're not always in her messages, it signals that you have your own life, your goals, hobbies, and commitments. This independence is attractive because it shows that you're not reliant on her for your happiness. She wants to be part of your exciting journey, not the sole focus of your life. 9. Duana. Constant contact can feel suffocating. While attention is appreciated, too much of it can feel overwhelming. Women value their independence just as much as men do. If you're always texting or calling, it might feel like you're monitoring her rather than connecting with her. By giving her space, you're respecting her autonomy and showing her that you trust her to come to you when she's ready. 10. Your attention becomes more meaningful. When it's earned, when something is freely given without limits, it's often taken for granted. Your attention is no different. If she knows you'll always reply instantly, your messages lose their impact. But when you're selective about when and how you engage, your attention becomes something she values. She'll appreciate your presence more because it feels intentional and thoughtful. 11. Unpredictability keeps things exciting. Predictability can lead to boredom. If she knows exactly when you'll text, what you'll say, or how often you'll reach out, the relationship can start to feel monotonous. By being less predictable and keeping her on her toes, you add an element of excitement that keeps her intrigued. Relationships thrive on spontaneity and variety, and a little unpredictability can go a long way in maintaining her interest. 12. You demonstrate that your time is valuable. By not always being available, you're sending a clear message. Your time is precious. This isn't about playing hard to get, it's about showing her that you're intentional with where you invest your energy. When you're selective with your time, it signals self-respect and high standards, qualities that naturally attract others. 13. It establishes a balanced dynamic. Constant communication can create an unbalanced dynamic, where one person is always reaching out and the other becomes complacent. By holding back occasionally, you encourage a relationship where both partners contribute equally. This balanced dynamic fosters mutual respect and ensures that the connection remains healthy and engaging. Conclusion: building a mentality that commands respect attraction isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about becoming the kind of man who naturally commands respect and admiration. By valuing your time, maintaining your independence, and creating a balanced dynamic, you become a partner who's confident, self-assured, and exciting to be with. Remember, women want to be with a man who has his own life and who chooses to share it with them, not someone who's constantly seeking their approval. Embrace this mindset, and you'll find that the right balance of attention and independence will lead to deeper, more meaningful connections. Now you understand why being just a little less available can make such a big difference in your relationships. It's not about ignoring her, it's about showing that you value your time and yourself. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on building stronger connections and becoming your best self. See you in the next video.